Sup guys, it's Kosh and we are doing a review of Mini Hi-Fi City, the tower defense game that's out on iOS right now. So we'll talk about the gameplay, graphics, music, free-to-play, pay-to-win, all that stuff with the scores and the final verdict. Check out the chapters below in order to go to specific part you want or just enjoy the video. Let's go. So right, first, the gameplay. The gameplay in the game, it looks promising. Let me start with the basics. This game is in development build and it's not finished at all because it misses a lot of stuff there. I couldn't finish the level even once because I was defeated all the time, so the balance is off. And the tower description doesn't actually say what tower do, like the chips that you put into the towers. So yeah, the gameplay is fun actually. Like if this game will be completely worked on, finished, properly cared, and it will get progression mechanics, all that stuff, it will be cool. But for now, the gameplay as in the tower defense playthrough, the idea is really good, but if you consider it as a full game, it's not good at the moment because it lacks a lot of basic things, so let's go over each of those. Combat in the game is really interesting because you get the towers already placed on the map, and you can put your chips into the towers and you can put them out as well, and each chip have its own abilities and damage and stats and that kind of stuff, so you kinda combine them together in order to make mixed one with mixed abilities or pure ones that will do really good, like specific things. So the idea is really good. The problem is the execution is horrible at the moment because you don't really know what does what, how you can combine them properly, and if they work or not, because some of the chips seem not to be working right now. So that's how the combat is, and the enemies, they kind of more or less the same every level, and there is no variety there, but if it will be worked on, it will be really nice. Speaking about the enemies, you got several type of enemies. Most of them are slower or faster, but I don't see any difference in them other than the HP pool. There is no special thing like armor resistances and that kind of stuff, at least from what I saw. So they're pretty bland, but the design is pretty good. They're blocky, like blocky 3D graphics. It's actually pretty nice looking, and I like how it can be, but right now, I mean, not many things to say about it. As for the controls, I played it on the tablet right now, and it feels really good. The only drawback that I have with the controls that you gotta get used to, that when you click on something, one of your chips, it's selected and you can merge it straight away. So if you want to take a look at the stats, you want to make sure that none of those is selected. So in order to do it, the developer should introduce something like highlight of the chip that's selected right now. Otherwise, you will do the same mistakes as I did, merging them together and not like you want to. So that's actually pretty horrible. And we can consider that the UI issues, like the fact that description missing on the several chips, how they work basically, is the control issue as well. So yeah, need work here as well. Progression wise, the game doesn't have any progression at the moment. You have 5 stages in the game, you can select any of those. Some of those have higher amount of enemy waves, some of those have more towers where you can place more chips, but other than that there is no progression at all. Everything is unlocked by default, and you can't really upgrade your chips, towers, attack, anything, and game drastically needs that, so without it it's pretty bland and boring. Overall, for the gameplay score, currently I will give it 2 out of 10, not 3, because you can't win the game because it's random. You can't really make something work properly. You're being defeated all the time. I am tower defense expert, but I didn't win even once. And yeah, there is no point playing the game more than like 20 minutes because after that you'll get bored. If the things that I'm talking about will be introduced, like progression mechanics, proper description, better variety of enemies, special abilities, all that stuff, balance, that kind of stuff. Game balance is important. The game can be up to 8 out of 10 because the idea is really good and it feels fun. So if things that needs to be there will be there, it will be fun, but right now it's not that good. Next one is difficulty. Difficulty wise, this game is really difficult, guys, really difficult. I played maybe 10 games and I didn't manage to win even once, because I tried to use different strategies of combination of towers, but it seems that some of the abilities don't work, some of those abilities are hidden, so I don't know how to use them, and I didn't win even once. So right now for the difficulty it will be 9 out of 10, and it's not a fun 9 out of 10 like Dark Souls style. This is really frustrating difficulty where you can't do anything to make it better. sucks. For the graphics, this game have actually really interesting and cool graphics. I really liked it, and with these graphics it can go a long way, honestly, if all the previous things will be fixed. So for the graphics I will give it 8.5 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Okay, let's not go into the decimals, because it can use more variety of enemies and more effects on the towers, but other than that it's actually really good. For the sounds and music, the game have really good soundtrack, although it's only one song on one track. If it will add more songs like that, it will be really nice. The sound effects are really good as well, I don't mind. So overall it's 7 out of 10, nothing to complain about. Maybe some special sound effects for enemies and that kind of stuff, but overall it's really good. Free to play or pay to win? Right now the game is free on App Store, and there are no stores, there is no store, you can't really do any microtransactions, so it's completely free to play. So it's like 10 out of 10 free to play, guys. You can play it for free, you can everything depends on you, and you can't really progress with spending money. So I really like it, but I think it will change as the game will be developed. So my overall things and conclusions about this game, it's hard to say because I can feel the potential in this game. Like, if it will get progression, if it will get more enemies, proper description, controls, all the stuff that I discussed in the video, it will be a really solid 7, 8 out of 10 game, depending on how it will be implemented. Maybe even 9 out of 10 if the progression will be really good. It have really good potential. But at the current state, in reality, what I played today was maybe 2 out of 10, guys. It's boring, it's bland. I played levels few times, but it doesn't feel like I can do anything to win. It doesn't feel that there is any progression. It doesn't feel like there is any point in playing after 20 minutes when you learn how the game works. So yeah, in the current state it's 2 out of 10, sadly, but with the potential. Keep it in mind. I hope the developer will see this video and will work on this game, and when it will be done, let me know. I will review it again and hopefully I will enjoy it. So yeah, guys, let me know what do you think about this video and this game if you played it before down below in the comments. While you go in there, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the video description and the pinned comment for more links. We have the other YouTube channels, Discord, social media, LD Player, where you can play Android games on the PC. We're very useful. And a lot of other useful stuff. Anyway, please subscribe, follow me on TapTap, and hit the bell button on the YouTube. It's important. Bell is like ringing like crazy. Oh my god, that's crazy. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. That's about it for now. Stan Kosh out. Have a good one. Bye.